I've sat down to record this a few times, and honestly, I don't know where to start. The last few days have been some of the most emotional days of my life. On July 30th, my daughter was born, and on August 1st, my grandfather passed away. Somehow, both of those things happened within the same couple of days, and I'm still figuring out how to process it. July 30th was one of the best days of my life. Seeing my daughter, being able to cut the umbilical cord, and just seeing my girlfriend hold our daughter and just be so happy. It's like instantly became a mother. And then of course with Jonas, my son that left, just knowing he's too young to know, but he's gonna be an older brother. And I'm just looking forward to Christmas and maybe Thanksgiving to when he's here and I can have them both meet each other. And just a bunch of thoughts going on through my head. I didn't even want to touch her. At that moment, it felt like nothing else mattered. Nothing else mattered. My first thought when I saw her was, I can't say my first thought, but definitely somewhere along the lines of, man, just be a whole baby, please. I was just praying for a healthy baby. And the more I saw her, the more my prayers were being answered. She came out, the doctor held her, and man, she was beautiful. What surprised me is how quick the delivery was. I mean, everything leading up to there was like a build up of, man, she's in pain, how can I be supportive? But when the doctor came in, she was just checking to see dilation, and man, within the moment she checked on dilation, and 2 minutes after that, Ayana was here. That was the most surprise. Even the doctor was surprised. When I first held her, it felt like I was holding the most valuable thing in the world. I still get scared when I hold her. I'm just now getting more comfortable, but man, babies feel so fragile, especially when they're yours. My favorite part of the hospital stay was leaving, because I knew this is no longer a drill. She's here, and this is what I've been preparing for. I was already receiving a couple texts from my mom. She likes to just check in and let us know how everything's going, not to be alarmed. But here's the update on your grandpa, or like when it was my dad, to do the same thing. But when text messages turn into phone calls, that's when things get a little more serious. So I received a phone call. I missed it because I had Ayana in my hand and the nurse was talking to us. And then I got another phone call right afterwards. I'm terrible at answering the phone, but if it's back to back, usually I answer that second phone call. And she called, gave me the update, told me he was in the hospital, and it just wasn't a lot of good news, to keep it short. I was hoping things would stabilize. I was hoping that I would have more time. And that's all I was just thinking was, I need more time, I need more time, I need more time. Like, I'm trying to leave with my daughter, but there's all these things that we have to do before we leave. And then I'm also just hoping that I can see my grandpa. So I'm trying to get out fast, but you can only move so fast. You're at the nurse's mercy, the hospital's mercy, when it comes to dispatch, because you want to do things the right way. And there's, I don't know how many more mothers in there with their children trying to leave, so I was just a lot going on all at once. On August 1st, I brought my girlfriend and my daughter home. That should have been the end of the story. After getting them tucked away in the house, I headed to the hospital. I got to see him. Walking into the room, there's a lot of family. I came in just being my normal self, but the first things I wanted to do was just lay hands on him. My mom always said, just go lay hands on him. Let them know you're there. Sometimes that's all people need, is to know that you're there. So first thing I did was say hi to everybody and just lay hands on them and let them know that, I'm here. And cracked a couple of jokes, said a couple of things I would say. Normally whenever you go to my grandparents' house, he's in his chair, and whenever I get around him, I say a couple of things just to let him know I'm there. And things that Dion would say. And it just laid hands on him, just let him know I'm there. Fast forward, he passed away gracefully. He was very peaceful. He had his head up. I don't want to get into too much detail, man. He passed away peacefully. It's a weird feeling. In the same week that I brought my daughter into this world, I had to say goodbye to my grandpa. One life beginning, another life ending. I'm starting to get tired of that story. I don't want that to be my story. One of the reasons I started Believing Dad was to document real life. Not just the wins, not just the success stories. Real life. This week was real. This week was real. The happiest moment that I have received in a long time, standing right next to one of the hardest. So the last couple of days I've been grieving my grandfather, while at the same time celebrating my daughter. That's where life has me at right now. That's where life has me at right now. One thing we have to remember to do is to love on the people around you. Make the call, make the visit, take the picture, spend the time. This week reminded me how valuable it is. Not just this week, but moments will remind you how valuable time is. Even this channel. I know I want to stay consistent for 2 years, and that 2 years is going to fly by. We have to remember how valuable time is, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.